Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Stellaris. In today's video I want to give you guys yet another update of the single player playthrough that I've been doing. And what has mostly changed in the collective here is that we have our first megastructure. So we have the habitats here. You can see that we've got a couple of them built, especially in Sporius, our main system here. It's basically filled up with habitats, and these are pretty cool. They give, apparently all of them give 12 tiles where you can get populations. Mines can give like 3 minerals, which is not a lot, but energy wise, look at that, 12 energy, 5 food and 9 research, definitely not bad. You can also produce unity here, which is 4 unity for a single building, and the big advantage is that you just need to build one building. That's it, no upgrading, no changing stuff around. It's just straight up 12 extra tiles, 12 extra room for population. And so I've been focusing quite heavily on growing my population, growing my empire, and that's been going decently well. Now, I did take the time to start a war with these guys, the Terrassi Star regime, who now, how can we aid the reign of Spore King? So they've basically, I forced them to become tributaries to us. So let's take a look here, and then we can find the Terrassians. There we go. So they are tributary to us. They pay us 25% of their income every month now, which gives us a little bit of a boost in economy. And they actually went from negative to positive, so they liked us. When it comes to our power, you can see that only the Geeks Lufran progenitors are still equivalent to us. The rest is pathetic and inferior, including the Watchers and the Awakened Ascendancy. So that's pretty good. And yeah, this sector here, I'm trying to grow this one using these habitats here. It works as long as the other star systems are pretty close. The influence of that is not great here. For instance, I'm having some trouble growing to these set of star systems, but this is going to help. We conquered this system from the Terrassians, and it has 3 colonies that should definitely, once these have been terraformed, help with the influence over this stuff. And then maybe with just one more outpost we could actually grab everything, connect us down here, and it's looking pretty good. Now, on the universe side of things, this happened as well. The Unbidden are invading, and I'm not sure if this means that they beat this fallen empire, but it's you know, quite interesting, because the Quix Lufran progenitors are actually the ones that are equivalent to us. So we have this big gap between us, and at the very start the Unbidden started expanding, but I think because this was also a fallen empire that had just started becoming active again, that they were actually pushed back quite seriously all of a sudden, and so we got a bit of a delay on everything when it comes to the Unbidden. So my preparations for that is I separated half my fleet pretty much, which I'm now upgrading, because I have Tech 5 missiles and shields, so we should be able to do something against the Unbidden once, oh, and I should really get this going, once these guys are upgraded. And then maybe we'll start a little bit of a war of attrition against them. You can follow this right here. So they have 4-dimensional anchors active, and we haven't killed anyone. They've harvested 1,000 vessels. They've been killed 50% as well by others, and 36 harvested worlds. So we are maybe going to have to try to push them back a little bit if the Octar Confederacy and the Quix Lufran can't really do much against them at the moment. So we'll see if that works. Non-aggression pact. We're not going to. Let's decline that. We want to be able to expand if we need to militarily to deal with the Unbidden as well. And then let's take a quick look at the research here. Basically, what I thought, and a big lesson to learn here as well, is that you would just unlock megastructures. It doesn't work that way. You need certain technologies, and then what you need is an ascension perk. So here, for instance, with Voidborn, you can get the habitat. And for Voidborn, you need certain technologies such as Battleship and another one. So that gave me the option. But the next one that I would like is to get one of these 2, Galactic Wonders or the Circle of Life. So you can build either a ring world or Sentry Array, Science Nexus and Dyson Sphere. I think I want to go for that first, but I need Mega Engineering, which is the required technology, and then we need to fill up the domination here as well. We found an old mining station around the planet, drifting in orbit, was surely used to mine. Within is very close to our own. We should be able to take down the station, have it up and running in no time. We could also scrap it. Take control of the station. We'll do that. And yeah, there we go. The Sporen Collective, pretty large, pretty powerful, and at the moment I'm basically trying to fill the gaps up using the habitats to increase my my influence. So we could take that one extra colony. My bottleneck suddenly has become influence. That one's really weird as well. And what I'm not touching are these Gaia worlds, because I think that would trigger the Mishar Watchers, and we don't want an unnecessary war. These guys were basically crushed with half a fleet, and then they were forced into now being tributaries to us, paying us all of their cash, which is very, very nice. So this is being upgraded, and this fleet is being upgraded as well, which I'm then probably planning to increase a little bit, and then take the fight to the unbeaten, maybe with like hit and run tactics or something like that, or I'm not sure if I could plant a colony there somewhere. That could be useful as well. Maybe I should try that as well, so that I have a base of operations in which I can pump my resources to try and keep the unbeaten contained. We'll see how we handle that. For now, basically with plus 555 food, everything is growing quite quickly. So we've got quite strong population growth, especially in our main sector. All of that is growing up quite nicely. Here on the habitats, I'm really impressed with those. They're very cool, and it's 12 pops, which gives you energy, a lot of energy if you want, and some extra minerals and things like that as well. Cooperatives now number in the thousands, spread out across the major nations of the planet. The most successful members have managed to reach leading positions in the government. So this is another thing that happened here. It's basically a footnote in the history of the collective, but we have also finally gotten the technology and started trying to integrate these guys into our collective, which I think could be an interesting experience for later playthroughs. I think if you could get this early on, these guys are, let's take a look, intelligent, repugnant, strong, oceanic, preference. So these guys are actually strong. You could, if you can take over a race early on, you could make like a soldier arm, a soldier race for your collective that you can then make armies out of, mostly, for instance. So next up we got cheaper war demands, Biolab 3, Biolab 4. We could take that, or core systems plus. Well, I'm just going to go with the biolabs at the moment. I can just expand the sectors if I want to do more colonization at this point. That guy, let's take a quick look. I do have to scroll quite a bit in order to find out what's happening here. So that guy finished something. This is in Sporius as well. So that habitat is, yep, has just been colonized, so it's normal that he's not doing anything. Then where are you? Aha, he just finished right here. So that's a fresh habitat that's been made, and because it is in one of my sectors, it's actually the sectors themselves that are going to build a colony ship and move in as long as I have enough influence, which I think is really cool. They will also automatically put up a defensive station around that to help out. So far, yeah, allowing the sectors to do that is basically creating this wall of army stations around me, around my core system, so that there I can focus on production, economy, getting the ships up and running, getting the fleets going, and all of that good stuff. So working out pretty well so far. Can we add any more systems? Once this is colonized, I'm hoping that we can grab this one, then colonize there and grab this one. That would be really good with 2 more of those unique resources. But for this stuff here, I think we'll need these colonies up and running, which means a decent amount of influence as well. So we need a little bit of patience at this point, and I just need to, from time to time, check on the lower colonies to see if there's any upgrades that I need to do, but it's really starting to look pretty damn good. We have another 100 influence that I think I can use. 90 for this, and this is another 30. Yeah, by the time these guys are terraformed, which will still take, let's take a quick look here. Terraforming, yeah, that's still quite long. That's for 33 days, that's not that long anymore. And then we had a third planet here, which won't be too long anymore either. So I will risk building one extra habitat. Let's grab this construction ship. Maybe we'll see if we can make one in trim. So you can just press on the planets. No, it doesn't work like that. Let's see. Let's try again to grab the right construction ship. Yep, it's this one. I can right click a planet, build megastructure, build a habitat, or you could also press build a habitat button and then go look for a planet to put it on, for instance. But this is really cool. It is helping my economy forward quite a bit. And the real question at this point is going to be, how will we deal with the unbidden? So that is why I'm creating a separate fleet at Dangal Prime. Let's go take a look at those guys. As you can see here, quite a few battleships. Everything is being upgraded to the Tech 5 shields and missiles. Hopefully that'll give me the edge against the unbidden. And then we'll need to look for a tactic, basically, because I have made a separate save, gone and taken a look at them. Most of their fleets are 50k, but then all of a sudden they sometimes come with a fleet of 100k as well. So we still need to figure out exactly how we are going to handle them. Maybe I should just put this at like 120 or 130k and go with just a massive blob, try and push them back really hard, but I don't want to completely sacrifice this either. So yeah, not that easy, but I feel pretty lucky that the invasion started over here. They're basically boxed in between these two fallen empires. They're still gonna have a very hard time expanding and becoming a threat to us, who are basically at the other side of the galaxy here. And we are growing nicely. Just maybe I should try to make someone else a tributary, someone like the Clagian technocracy, for instance, could be a good target for that. They just have 3 planets, so we could basically destroy all of this, try to destroy all of this, and then try to get on top of them, which gives me 744 of them for 105k. So this upgrade should be decent as well. And the real question, yeah, next up is gonna be an unbidden campaign, I think. We'll see how that works out. But for now, here is the update for the Sporan Collective. Basically, thanks to these habitats, we can now definitely add to our population, to our density, and to our economy, although the bottleneck for that is influence. And one thing to remember, you basically need the right technologies and you need Unity in order to actually unlock those. So my next 2 Unity perks, I think I'll want to unlock the other megastructures as well. That's basically the goal. We've managed to replace most Jackley world leaders with our own disguised agents, with a few unfortunate exceptions. Effort already today to deal with the last few stubborn holdouts, but we have to push the date of our planned reveal forward. Okay, and we can see that here on the progress bar. So once this is full, we will have taken over this world. Hopefully nothing happens in between there, like a nuclear war, that they don't destroy themselves. But yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on the next one. For now, we're going to continue to grow, to build, and start our campaign against the unbidden. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.